Monte Morris initiating things on this first possession. And around the screen, there's Brooke Lopez. When you talk about 7-footers knocking down three-point shots, they're two of the top 3 in the league coming into tonight. Bobby and his
It's your former team.
He did that against Chicago a couple games ago. And Grayson rips it away. They got numbers here for the Bucks. Kind of a 3-on-1, 4-on-1. Jalen Williams, drafted this year by OKC, became the 3rd Razorback to play here in the league. Gafford, what a start.
20 points or more for 3 straight games for the first time. Bucks will really need that tonight.
Porzingis takes it in. Defense with him on the bench. And in comes an Ibaka who, like I said, doesn't have a whole lot of game experience, really, in the last 20 games. And he started it. The Bucks were on that 5-game road swing. So December 30th was the first time he got to play as a Milwaukee Buck at 5-6. Bobby Portis has 8 of the first 14 points here for the Bucks. MarJon, too, a bigger guard at 6'6".
Yep.
Fade away from
that's happening. I mean, the injuries are legitimate, don't get me wrong, but it's just been one of those years, so he's got to take his time and make sure that physical health is there and the mental that will come. Defensive end. So far, so good for AJ.
Putback is this quarter. Picked up a couple of fouls, and let's put him back in here for the final 2 minutes or so. 2 of 9 shooting here for 3-point territory for the
As an athlete, as a student, as he did, testament to his perseverance.
It's a little bit of a sloppy start here in this first quarter for the Bucks. The Wizards after that first quarter, those numbers aren't pretty to look at.
Yikes.
Get it off the screen. Last time that Wizards and the Bucks played.
The Wizards are playing soft perimeter defense, gonna make them show that 11 for 17 second half against the Timberwolves was not an anomaly.
1 shot and done. AJ Green getting bodied up by Hachimura. And then he just used it.
Every bit of that weight to get that advantage.
He's been dealing with an ankle injury. This is his 6th game back, Hachimura. Grayson finding Javon Carter. He just
Recently.
Who's tying his career high against Phoenix, had 30 points Wednesday. I hope his average in the 4 games. Grayson up. Mamu can't get that 3-pointer to drop. The longest actually win streak under Marcel Jr. is 5. He could maybe get here tonight. The games lost that you mentioned because of injury and illness, that's tied for the 4th most in the NBA, just to put perspective on it.
Giannis and Antetokounmpo.
Yeah.
Those 2 elements.
Yeah, averaging a career high here this year. Yeah. Never before had averaged, more. Could use one of those 36-point games that he showed against OKC if he's got another one of those in his bag. Man.
During that time.
They did. Good job. In Boston, too.
In Boston.
Yeah, in a situation like this where it was like 2 games in 3 days.
Chopping good, carrying water at this end of the floor, try and string together some stops, turnovers, whatever you can do, rebound the basketball.
That so many times. Charging on the offensive rebound, tipping it in. Kuzma drawing the
of reading and reacting, making the right cuts by MarJon Beauchamp.
Double figures now for MarJon. Kuzma taps it. So it's Joe, Grayson, Brooke, MarJon, and Pat. Bobby Portis just checked out. Kuzma challenging Brooke Lopez.
Ball to him, so he'd have to catch it at different odd angles, and that's what happened on that pass from Grayson. Caught it at his feet, still able to finish.
Well, worked his first field goal and his first 15th different starting lineup with the guys you see out there right now here for the Bucks. And to snake that screen, and Javon's going to take another shot. Why not? So what's the mentality you got to have in starting out a second half like this for the Bucks?
If you're Javon Carter, you're going to attack Porzingis, you got to have a plan. He did that second time. First half he didn't, got stuck and got his shot blocked. Official right there. lady just she's been around for a minute.
Sheree Mitchell?
Yeah.
No, she was called up to the NBA last January.
Okay, so Bobby, it's a make or miss league, as Jeff Van Gundy used to like to say. If the shots are going to be made in a game like this via the Bucks, some solid defense, you got a chance to maybe make.
Right, double team coming, so Bobby gives it up. Ball movement, Javon finding Grayson Allen instead, and Bobby would be gone 3 straight games with 20 and 10. Has a possibility of doing that tonight. If you don't like looking at the scoreboard right.
Can't lose track of the 7-3 guy.
A lot of height in this matchup, and a lot of. Largest lead have been 26. AJ Green, his second. As Joe Ingles finds him again, he takes it in the paint, loses it that time. You know, but their line is that AJ is such a professional. The way he approaches things, his mentality.
When things aren't maybe going the way they should, but you know, Chris is kind of dealing with his own situation, trying to get back and be a contributor.
Nice move for Chris. 2 of 5 shooting. All 5 of his shots from 3-point territory tonight. They shut down on the first possession. They thought about pulling the trigger. The final 12 minutes here of the night. Bobby Portis from the corner. Ring restriction here tonight. That's Unseld Jr. Surge with the pump fake. Takes it all.
Describe him, and not a whole lot of arc on his shot. Kind of a frozen rope, as the great Chick Hearn used to talk about when describing Jerry West jump shot. This team finally starting to hit its strides after a brutal December.
Flipping it up, tapping it.
Preaches the same thing to them that we talk about. You know, keep playing hard, play the right way. Shots will fall, your offense will pick up, some W's will follow.
Kyle Kuzma has 1 assist off of a triple-double. Slings it over to Hachimura, who takes a triple, and then the foul.
No one boxes out Porzingis, easy done.
Coming out of that timeout, Serge Ibaka. We'll take the shot.
That might be a first, huh?
Yeah, it might be.
Champion shot putter gets his triple-double in the NBA. Time transition defense. First, well, a few times. It's happened maybe 3 or 4 occasions, but didn't get the kind of effort that you need from this team on a consistent basis that wants to play the right way. I think I got ratioed or something like that. What does that mean?
Oh, yeah, you get more comments than like him guard bigger defenders or bigger offensive players.
Well, yeah, I mean, at 6'1", naturally, most nights, Javon is going to be matched up against someone who is taller than him, and I've asked him about this.
Defending Mambo. Marjan, tight crossover, but loses it. The final few minutes of this one, bench against bench. Out sometimes with the NBA schedule, playing the same opponent twice in 3 days.
Better than the constant movement.
Thanasis with the pump fake, gets it taken away. I was reading up on the NBA's decision to do that.